Hello, Mrs. Foster. This is Ricky Ricardo.
Oh, good morning. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Monday is our wedding anniversary.
Oh?
And I want to get Lucy some real pearls.
I can save you 20%.
20%? All right, Sam.
Did Lucy just come in?
That's right, Sam.
Well, look. Why don't you come down to my apartment and we'll talk about it?
Day after tomorrow is our wedding anniversary. Oh, the rice is just a subtle reminder, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And if the rice doesn't get to him, I have a lot of other things planned. I have the date on the calendar circled, see?
Well, that's subtle.
And I left my wedding ring by his plate. Lucy, did you ever think of saying, Ricky, day after tomorrow is our wedding anniversary? Oh, I wouldn't say a thing like that. If he can't think of this by himself, I'm just not interested.
Lucy, how many times have I told you not to leave your wedding ring lying around?
Honey, that little ring means a lot to you, doesn't it?
It sure does, honey. Cost me $50.
Where do you suppose Ricky was when he told you he was downstairs talking with Fred? Where? In the Foster's apartment. So what? Why wouldn't he want me to know he was talking to Bill Foster? Well, there's no reason except that Bill Foster's out of town. I trust Ricky. That's good. If Bill Foster's out of town and Grace Foster stayed here and Ricky said he was going down to talk to Fred and he went to Grace Foster's apartment instead, he must have a good, simple, logical explanation for it. Oh, Lucy, you sure are sensible. Lucy, don't cry. Oh, Lucy.
But for all you ladies, I know this is what you think about us men, that we don't remember our anniversary. Now, for the most part, yes, there are some men that don't remember that date, okay? We're sorry. I'll speak for most men right now. We're sorry. But this time, Ricky not only remembered, he was plotting a surprise for Lucy. But what do you do in this situation? Because, surprise, you can't get caught, you can't let on, obviously. But in this situation here, hey, Ricky's getting it from a married woman and the husband is out of town? Yeah, obviously. That doesn't look good, especially because Ethel told Lucy what had happened. So if the shoe's on the other foot, us men, we're not only going to think the same thing, more than anything, we're going to go. We're going to go confront the guy, right? But nonetheless, this is about the anniversary. And also, because you women think so highly of us men, Lucy felt she had to leave, she had to figure out how to tell Ricky in her own subtle way, dropping hints about when their anniversary was. So it kind of leads me to believe that maybe Ricky has forgotten. So I will give Lucy some credit right there, because maybe that has happened. It's happened to all of us. It's happened to me in the sense that when it did happen to me, luckily, it also happened to my wife. On the same year, we both forgot our anniversary and then remembered like the second or third day after, like, hey, we missed our anniversary. And we're like, oh yeah. But I think with anniversaries, if anything, you celebrate, what is it, the 1st, the 5th, and then it's every 5 years? Like 10th, 15th, 20th? So I think this was maybe like a 7th or an 11th. So it wasn't like a big number. That's why we kind of laughed at it afterwards. And we got a meal. We're like, well, we should celebrate somehow. So we went out and got a meal just to celebrate our belated anniversary. But nonetheless, look, my wife also doesn't like surprises until she gets them. So I know a couple of us will have that kind of partner, right? They'll say, no surprises, tell me everything. But then when you succeed and you just blow their mind, they can't say anything more or anything less than, my God, you did it. Thank you. I'll see you later tonight in the bedroom. But let me know in the comment section who has had this situation where it ended up like that. Anniversaries, both parties, do your best to remember the date. It is an important day, especially if you love your partner. Whatever you need to do, if you need to write it down on your phone, need to write it down on a calendar, do whatever you need, but just remember it. Because it probably matters to the other person, and quite frankly, it should matter to you. That's the day you decided to marry the person you're going to spend the rest of your life with, that forever step. And is it necessary to get a gift every year? I don't think so. I think if you just both go out and have a dinner, I think that's fine. On the big ones, every 5 years, okay. I know there's some people that like to renew their vows, and some guys like to upgrade the wife's ring. Okay, hey, great. If you have the means, so be it. But so long as the love is there, and more importantly, just remember the day. It's not that tough. Figure it out.
That's one thing I never understood about people who always trying to throw these hints and give clues. Just be very direct. Like, hey, our anniversary's coming up. What do you want to do? Do you have anything planned? Something like that. Just keep it simple. We don't forget our anniversary. One, because we combined our birthdays, so that's how we picked our wedding date to begin with. And that idea came from one of our friends. They're like, why don't you just combine your birthdays and that can be your wedding date, instead of trying to pick a month and pick a day that's special. We combined our birthdays and that's our wedding date, so we never forget. I just didn't like the back and forth of acting like you don't remember, then the person gets upset, and then you try to surprise them, and then it's too much. And all TV shows do that. Why? I don't know. It just makes no sense. Why play the games? I know at that time, during those times, there were no cell phones to write stuff down. It's a calendar. So the circle, like our wedding anniversary. Now we have phones. You can't forget anything because everybody's on their phone anyway. But yeah, I never liked the games playing back and forth of dropping hints or saying, do you know what this day is? No, just tell me what day do you think it is. Like, let's just stop playing games. Like, our anniversary is on this day, right? Yes, I do know. Oh, honey, I forgot, and take it from there. I just never understood it, how people just play games like that. If you remember, if your partner's forgetful or not. So as Mafuchi said, maybe Ricky did forget about a certain thing or a certain date one time, and that's why she feel like she has to throw hints. But as far as him lying, saying I'm gonna go see Ricky, he could have said, oh, I'm getting you a gift, I ain't gonna speak to someone about it, and call it like they don't gotta say I'm trying to go get it 20% off or cheaper because it's so expensive. You gotta explain details, just like, hey, I'm looking at getting you a gift, I have to go speak to someone who lives downstairs. Call it a day. Everything don't gotta be a dog and pony show. Just keep it simple.